Prepare means things that we do before class. And on the surface, it seems pretty simple, but when we dig down, it's quite a bit more complex. One of the ways that we need to prepare as both teachers and students is spiritually. The mission of the university indicates that we strive to integrate both spiritual and secular learning. And if both teachers and students don't prepare themselves spiritually before class, it becomes difficult to integrate spiritual and secular learning during class. Another way that Prepare is quite complex regards learning goals. So what is it exactly as teachers we want our students to do and learn? And we need to try to articulate those goals, those learning goals clearly. And it's helpful to try and write those down and then share those with students. What exactly is it that they're supposed to learn from an assignment? And as they prepare, knowing the learning goal helps them to focus their learning on what's most important. Another way that Prepare is complex is how are students supposed to prepare? And we as teachers can guide that preparation. For example, if they're supposed to read chapter 5, how do you want them to read it? Do you want them to, say, read it like a novel where they start at the beginning of the chapter and read every word to the end of the chapter? Or do you want them to read it more like an encyclopedia where they're searching for specific information and important things and focusing on those pieces? So we can help students know how to read, and then they can follow those processes and be better prepared when they come to class. Another way that we prepare is by planning things that we should do in class. And the question that we need to ask ourselves is, what will students do during class in order to learn, in order to achieve our learning goals? And then we need to think about, as teachers, how do we facilitate that? That helps us to understand what we'll do better during class. So when we dig down, Prepare is a much more complex process than it might seem on the surface.